reluctant exerciser, this is the time of year when people are starting to make exercise and fitness goals. But not all of us have the time or frankly even the motivation to achieve those fitness goals. My name is Dr. Robin Armstrong. I'm a chiropractor at Willowbrook Chiropractic in Langley. And today I'm going to talk about a shortcut that is actually really effective at achieving those health goals that are really the reason why we need to exercise. So you might have heard of the term called fitness snacks or movement snacks. Now this is a bit of a buzzword, and the idea is that you're not consuming a full meal of movement, 30 minutes of continuous exercise, but you're having little snacks, little snippets of movement spread out throughout your day. And the research in this area is really exciting. So in one study, they found that people who moved just for 5 minutes every 30 minutes of their day had overall lower blood pressure throughout the day, and their blood glucose response to food was much better. Not to mention they had less fatigue, had better mood, and were more productive at work. There's another type of movement snack that has been researched called VILPA, vigorous, intermittent, lifestyle, physical activity. And what that means is you take a regular activity that you might do during your day, like going up the stairs or vacuuming, and you increase the intensity, and just for 1 to 2 minutes. So you might, jog up the stairs instead of walking. You might see how much of your living room you can vacuum in 2 minutes so that you're vacuuming a little bit more vigorously. And they found that people who introduced these little doses of vigorous exercise had 40% less cancer rates and 49% less of a chance of dying of cardiovascular disease. So this is huge. This is very significant. And that's just with 4.5 minutes of vigorous exercise a day. So another type of movement snack that I'm excited about, and it's more of a fidget rather than a movement snack, is called the soleus push-up. So there's this interesting study where they studied people who did little push-ups with their feet. So what it is you're just raising up on your toes and lowering down from a seated position, up and down. And they did this continuously. Now the interesting thing is, this soleus muscle is really good at getting that extra energy out of the bloodstream. So it was able to control people's blood sugar levels and as well as their overall metabolism. So now these people were doing this soleus push-up continuously, sort of just up and down, up and down. But it's great if you have to be stuck at a desk all day, if you're driving somewhere far, if you're flying somewhere far, you can keep doing this light soleus push-up, and you can really improve your overall health. Now, people who were in this study, many of them were not regular exercisers. They did not report any soreness the next day. So even though they did hours of these little tiny push-ups, they weren't sore after it. So these are 3 different ways that you can be creative to introduce fitness into your life. That doesn't mean that you have to commit to that 30 minutes at the gym every day. Of course, we know it's the gold standard to try and get in 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise 5 days a week, but when that's not possible or when you're not motivated to do that, try and introduce these little movement snacks into your day, and they can really make a difference. Now, if you're not able to exercise at all for whatever reason because you're injured, you can book online with us at willowbrookchiropractic.com. We post regular content on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook under Willowbrook Chiropractic. And if you have any questions about what I've talked about here today, please feel free to ask myself, Dr. Robin Armstrong, or Dr. Jody Freedman. We're always happy to help.